steady flow task in Harbor, Quebec. Hello there everybody, and welcome to another special episode of SnowRunner here at OpenFed Gaming. I am the OpenFed. We are in the steady flow task, which is part of the Routier Solutions Canada Inc. contract. We're picking up a water pipe here at the cargo storehouse of the repair shop, and we're going to deliver it to the Central Street in Everton. Now, we came in late last night. Dispatch sent us over here and we stayed overnight so we could get a nice early start this morning as we are backing up to this shortened fifth wheel trailer. I think it's a three slot cargo hold, and I think the pipes are shorter, a little bit shorter than 3 slotters. Now, we are going to need a crane because we're going to have to offload this pipe when we get to the Central Street, but that's a whole nother story. We'll get into that in a minute here. Now, we had delivered 10 rolls of metal here just a few videos ago, and we are going to craft a few pipes right now because we know we're going to need 2 for sure in the upcoming videos. 1 for the Central Street, and I believe 1 is going to go up the Tidal, but that'll be for a future video. As you can see, the pipe fits just perfectly on the flat deck, or on the trailer I should say, I guess the flat deck of the trailer, and we are on our way. Now, it's not a very long drive, but we are going to be covering an ice road, and like I always like to mention, any road that's not covered with snow in snowy maps like this one, you should consider it an ice road. And make sure you have chains on if possible. Now, not all vehicles, not all trucks have chains, but the Mercer does. And you might be thinking too, now you got all those big powerful trucks, why are we using the Mercer? Well, this particular task with this trailer is for a low saddle truck. Now, I could have taken the Kenworth up here with the flat deck and just put it on the back of that. But this trailer was already here, and I wasn't too far away with the Mercer, so here we are. Now, I'm going to need a crane to pull that pipe off the back. And you can have a crane on the back of the Mercer with the low saddle or the high saddle, but I'm not sure the crane that you have is the yellow crane. I'm not sure if that crane is long enough or strong enough. Now, it most likely is strong enough, but if it's not long enough to grab it and put it over because you're quite a ways away, because the crane will be packed right behind the cab, then you would have to disconnect from the trailer. So we went with a different setup, and we'll show you that in a few minutes here as we're climbing out of the side of the hill here and back onto the major highway. Main artery that we had a lot of fun fixing all the bridges on. Boy, that was one heck of a job, but it sure made progress after that a lot easier. So fixing all the bridges is definitely something you should consider doing as soon as you can. Now, as we're coming up around the corner here, we're not too far away from the city of Everton. And on the north, we're traveling south on the map, and on the north side of the city where you first come in, as you all know, is a fuel station, and of course, the OpenFed likes to keep the tank topped up. So we're going to have to stop in for a little bit of fuel, top it up, because you never know what we're going to be needed for in future tasks that are going to be coming up, that we're going to be close by. We might not have the opportunity to fuel up. Coming down the road here, the Mercer was not available until you get to the Quebec region, or if you want to travel ahead, you can certainly do that and go pick him up. I haven't had him for very long. I think he's one of my best trucks in my garage, but mainly for the reasons of the capabilities that he's got. None of my other trucks can have a low saddle, so that makes this truck all the more valuable when low saddle jobs come up. So you have to have a wide range of vehicles in your fleet that can do a variety of different jobs, and then that way, you know, as long as you're using the right truck for the right job, you're going to be okay. Now, The Mercer does have all-wheel drive, and it has diff lock capabilities in low gears. But like I said, this particular job, just a few little snow drifts over the road, that's going to be the only trouble. Other than that, it's just ice road, which he's very capable of doing. Now here we are just at the north end of Everton. Now the central street is right here that we're pulling onto right now, but we got to go around the outside because you can't reach it. I don't think it might be a little bit too different from this side, but anyhow, I got it set up so that you got to be on the other side to activate the cargo acceptance anyhow. So what I've done is I brought the Sleiter Chimera out with the heavy-duty crane to assist me in putting the pipe in the hole before you can activate the cargo acceptance, and then the job will be done. Now it's a little bit of setting up. Like I said, I did put the Chimera out there ahead of time, but sometimes, you know, you got to work in tandem like that and have kind of like a tag team system, I guess, right? So as we're coming around the corner here, we're going to hang a sharp left, and we're going to pull in right beside the hole. As you can see, the angle of attack is a little tough here. Now we're going to pull in right beside the Chimera because he's sitting in the acceptance area there where the yellow hashtags are. And we're going to pull it just a little bit further forward. Just like that. And then we're going to unpack the cargo. And we might as well stop the engine. There's no need in having that running. Change over to the Sleiter, and now we can see and hope. We got to keep our fingers crossed that that crane will be long enough. I got to be able to reach the center of that pipe. And it looks like, there we go. It looks like it's going to be okay. Now you just got to roll it over and slowly lower it in, and every once in a while we hit the wrong button and it drops and we accidentally drop it, but that's okay as long as we get within the yellow or the red rectangular section. Then we can access the cargo part of it and it'll be accepted. Awesome. Another great job done. Just fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope to see you back again real soon. Until then, you've been fixing the water pipe on the central street in Everton with me, the Overfed.